Hi, my name's Pennan Brae, and I'm just here at the warm confines of Blue Light Studio in Vancouver, Canada, and want to welcome you to the Nova Music blog, and just want to share a little something about my music with you. So here we go. So my favorite song is Your Love by The Outfield, and they were an English group, and they had this big hit in the mid-1980s, and the drum arrangement on the track is fantastic, the rhythm guitar, the melody, the vocals, and the way the song starts off lyrically, it's like Josie's on a vacation far away, come around and talk it over. I just think it's such an original way to start a song, such a fresh lyric, and even like the word Josie, like it's just I don't hear that lyric often, or that I just think it's such a great way to kick off a song. So that's my favorite track. Current dream team. Let's go with Tina Turner and Mick Jagger on vocals. Rhythm guitar, Keith Richards. Lead guitar, Eric Clapton. Drums, Charlie Watts. And bass, Paul McCartney. And I think I'd just be running around with a towel, maybe just wiping their brow or something like that. I think that would be my maybe the only service that I could supply amongst that group of musicians. So the duet of my dreams would probably be Willie Nelson. He's such a lovely songwriter and balladeer, and the way he sings a vocal line and then he plays just like this beautiful, artistic, tasteful lick, on his guitar. It would just be amazing just to do a duet with him. It's hard to imagine, but that in Fantasyland, that's what it would be. Favorite guitarist, for me it has to be Keith Richards. I love his rhythm guitar style, the push and pull of his riffs. How he plays with the beat, turns it upside down, inside out. And I also like the tunings. He employs a lot of different guitar tunings. Took me a while to figure out how I was getting some of those sounds, but particularly open G is something I'm a big fan of, open G tuning. So yeah, for me, Keith Richards is the man. He's the one and only, and he's my favorite guitar player. So Led Zeppelin or the Rolling Stones, I don't think that's a very fair question. That's like, do you prefer Hawaii or Fiji? You can't go wrong with either. But I guess myself anyways, I'm more into the Stones. I love the rhythm guitar playing of Keith Richards, and obviously the vocals and the performance of Mick Jagger, and I'm just deep into their catalog. So if I was on a desert island, I had to pick one, it'd probably be the Stones. So what do I use for composing songs? On guitar, I like playing with drum loops, and I like seeing what type of riffs or what type of rhythm or chord structure is going to fit in, between that drum loop, and different tempos of the drum loop itself. And on piano, I just like to sit down and start playing without any accompaniments, and sometimes something comes, and sometimes it doesn't. So just sit down and put yourself in the line of fire and see what happens. So over the last 3 years, I've been doing a lot of recording, and I had the chance to record with a legendary drummer, Steve Ferroni, and INXS bassist Gary Beers. So that was a really big experience. And then Vancouver here, I've been recording with drummer Edward Whalen and bassist Kai Felch-Nielsen here at Blue Light Studio. So we've been quite busy over the last couple of years doing that. We're just mixing and mastering those tracks right now. And some of this music is over the last 2 years also done a couple of independent films, The Astronaut, and with streams on Amazon Prime Video, and 2 Below Zero, which is right now on the film festival circuit. So been involved with some music and some visuals. So my music and videos can be found on Instagram under the name Pennan Brae. That's PENNANBRAE. On YouTube, again under the same name, and on Spotify, same name. So just Googling that will bring everything up. So I just want to thank Nova Music Blog for this opportunity to talk about and share my music with you. And my current release is called 2 Below Zero. And it's like a classic rock album that we recorded here at Blue Light that's influenced by music of the 1970s. And just 3-piece guitar, bass, drums, vocals. And and also Nova did a post, an article, blog review, about the album, which I really appreciate. It's laid out nicely and really professionally written. And yeah, we have lyric videos on my YouTube channel for singles off the new 2 Below Zero album. And the album streams on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon. So yeah, if interested, feel free to check it out. And thank you for your time in watching this video. All right, take care.